American turn. So our Group B, our fire base, is having some trouble. We got some pin personalities here, and they're not providing us any effective fire. So we want to get them in better shape. A quick note on positioning. You see we had this personality card who was routed and is now not there. So when that happens, the order, as you would expect, these guys, the next person just becomes that person. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 now. And you can move them over to reflect that. All right. To get these guys in better order, we really need some better cards, right? You see that we're missing one card here. That is only going to happen in few instances. In our case here, it's because we played a concealed card, and so we're starting our turn with not a full hand. The only other time I think it would happen is if your squad leader was pinned at the end of your turn or killed, then you have a reduced hand capacity. So we need a rally card, and the other option, would be to put some effective fire or any fire on the Germans here. But even with this German at 2 and us at 1 with a relative range 3, we can only muster up 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'd be really nice to have some lower fire cards. These fire cards are great if we had the firepower to use them, but right now they're just clutter in our hand. So Americans are going to discard, and we're going to try to draw up hopefully some better cards. What do we get rid of? Some of these fire cards I don't think we're going to use for a while. So as wonderful as they are when you get to use them, right now they're useless to us. So I'm going to keep the ones that are a little lower, discard 2 that are higher, and I'm going to hold on to the terrain just in case we get another movement card and we want to, move into wall terrain. So discard and draw up. You can see we're working our way through the deck. It's kind of hard to tell how far through the deck you actually are sometimes with this. I've seen a request put into the module creator to add a percentage or something. In the physical game, you can see really well, how close you are to finishing the deck. So, all right, Americans' turn is done. Let's do Germans. So we've got some guys in motion here. We'd like to get them under some good cover if we can. They're loving all this freedom of movement, and their fire base has been very effective. So they've had it pretty easy so far. Let's see what we've got in our hand. Small fire, great. We can use that. And buildings, which cower cards until we've got 5 of them. We've only got 2. So let's see what we want to do. So no real great cover. I don't really want to put our guys here in a gully. Only because the protection is great. Like they won't get shot at, but it takes 2 moves to get them out of there. So, let's do it. Let's drop them in the hole. We don't really need them for fire right now. We just want to try to maybe move them forward till they get to a closer range chit. This will protect them somewhat until that happens. So, let's drop them in the gully. When we do that, these 2 cards are both discarded because now they're in the gully. All right. They can't shoot at anyone, but they're also protected from fire. Unless somebody's on a hill, nobody's on a hill. And nobody's close enough to us to shoot down at us, which would be relative range 5. Mortars can also can hit you. They have kind of an high angle trajectory there, but we're not playing with those in this scenario, so we don't need to worry about that. And even though we're going to get, this is probably going to result in a negative fire strength, this fire card here. We could pull a concealed card out of the US hand if they decide to use it, and it'll get a card out of our hand, and who knows? They have a lot of pin personalities. So, if you look at some of these, 5, 4, 5, 5. So let's say we started at a -1. If we got a 6, we'd be at a 5. So somebody could panic. So let's go ahead and shoot at them. All right. Fire 1. -2 for the woods. Puts us at -1. Let's see what the Americans have in their hand. They are going to decline concealment as they don't have it. So, like I said, we are at fire strength -1 for this one. So let's resolve. -1, -2, -1, 0, -1, 3. That's on position 3. Not enough to do anything to him. -1, 0, -1, 0, -1, -4, and last guy, -1, -2. So here's an instance where our fire card had no effect except to get it out of our hand. All right, so let's discard. And as you may or may not know, but to select all these cards, I'm just holding Shift when I select the second group and the last card. Just select them all at the same time, it's just a little faster. Okay. Germans are going to discard something. What do we want to get rid of? Let's get rid of this building. It's doing us no good. You can see now we have 3 buildings, only 2 more. After that, we can actually use buildings in this scenario. Draw up. And it's going to be the Americans' turn.